with 20 games to go.
Yikes.
I'd take the under. The Dolphins are lucky if they win one game this year. They are god-awful, and now reportedly some of the players already want to leave. They want to be traded.
And Nick Foles, broken clavicle. Surgery set for tomorrow. Brutal.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill got hurt his shoulder pretty bad too, but apparently he doesn't need surgery.
I'm going to say this, and it's an inappropriate thing to say, but I sort of hope that somebody Joe Theismann's Antonio Brown. I realize I just said that they're gladiators and whatever, but I hate that kind of athlete. I hate it. Him, that athlete. Hate it. Makes me crazy.
It is, and it's ridiculous that an athlete can be like that and then go and get paid $15 million 2 days later.
Yeah, that's the reinforcement for that behavior.
It absolutely, and it's just sickening.
Yeah.
You know what would happen if one of us told our bosses off like that?
I want to see his bone sticking through his sock. I don't care. All right. Last but not least, guys, here as we're hitting the 50 minutes. Twins lose 2 of 3 over the weekend to the Indians, but are 5.5 up still in the division. However, does it matter at this point? Lonnie, you're the baseball guy in this group. Michael Pineda is what now? 2 games into his 60-game suspension for his potentially masking agent drug use, or for his for sure masking agent drug use, reduced from 80 games on appeal, I guess, to 60. Can Odorizzi pitch on 2 days rest? And where are we here? What does this mean for the Twins?
Dumbest thing ever, and I don't know if anybody saw the statement issued on Pineda's behalf, but he owned it. He owned it, but it was kind of in a backhanded way because it was, quote, only a few pills.
Mm.
And what was found in his system was trace elements.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It honestly, blow it out your ass, Big Mike. How about that?
There's no excuse for that.
I mean,
right? There's
there's
acknowledged that he didn't run it by the team. There's absolutely no excuse for that in 2019.
These guys, by this point, should know the molecular, whatever. I see. I'm so out of sorts about this that I can't even form a cogent sentence. But they should know the molecular makeup of every single thing that they ingest in their body, and it is absolutely mind-boggling in the year 2019 that a guy gets pinched for a banned substance. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Not to mention teams pay people to help you with this kind of stuff so that you don't take something you're supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine being like one of the players on the team. Like you go through 160 games, and now you just lost one of your top pitchers for the playoffs because he didn't want to run it by the strength and conditioning or whoever, the health people on the team.
Yeah.
Like I would be pissed.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Put it another way. Look, you have a God-given ability to throw a baseball. The only thing, aside from injury, the only thing that you can control, effectively, between you and a career which will bring you untold millions of dollars, money beyond your wildest dreams, and maybe immortality within the sport, is not swallowing anything that you don't ask us about beforehand. Why is that such a hard concept?
Yeah, I'm with you. And for me, it's even more frustrating because, I mean, the Twins knew what they were getting into with Pineda and effectively signed him knowing that he was a full calendar year out from being able to compete.
Yep.
So they picked up the tab, and presumably paid for his rehab.
Yep.
I'm going to throw a question out here, and I know this is kind of delicate territory, but I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. It seems to me an inordinate, and I don't have the exact facts and all the numbers and everything, but it does kind of seem to me that this seems to be an issue with players who spend their off seasons outside of the confines of the U.S. It seems to be more prevalent. These types of things seem to be more prevalent with foreign players. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, there appears to be some correlation to, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, is there, I don't know, should major league teams, I mean, given how much they have, given how much they've invested in these guys, should they have a right to kind of keep tabs on them a little closer, I guess? I don't know.
So you're not going to DR this summer or this winter, I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
I will not be going to Latin America. And if I were, I would not be ingesting anything.
So look, as ridiculous as that is, and it's totally ridiculous. What do we have? We've got Odorizzi, Barrios, Perez. In a first round series, is that enough? And then a staff game if you need to go to game 4 or whatever.
For me,
maybe if Barrios finds his stuff again. For
me, it's much more daunting now with the extra wild card round.
Yeah.
It was much easier, before expansion and all that, to catch lightning in a bottle and win 8 playoff games.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, on one hand, I sit here and say, yeah, you got to, I mean, in the American League, it sure looks like you got to go through Verlander, Garrett Cole, and Greinke.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I can look back and say, well, there was a time when we would say the National League would have to go through Glavine, Smoltz, and Maddox, and they only won 1 championship. So I don't know. I mean, it's a daunting task, or it's a daunting outlook from the pitching standpoint, to be sure. But so I guess that's why they play the games.
I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to acknowledge to you beforehand that this is the type of statement that gets me consigned to the couch for several nights in a row. But because I married into a Yankee fan family, but that's who they. I mean, you don't want to mess with Houston in the first round. I mean, you want to draw the Yankees.
100%.
Of those two teams, you want to draw the Yankees.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. I don't want anything to do with the Astros.
This current Twins team bears no crosses for the past failures at the hands of the Yankees.
Right. Manager down. Ownership. Correct. GM baseball ops guy down. None of them do.
Correct.
But, yeah. Yeah, and the good news from that perspective is the Yankees are still, I believe they're still playing right now, like tonight. But the Yankees are 93-50. The Astros are 94-50. So it's I don't know. But you all I know is you'd much rather if you're the Twins, you'd much rather face the Yankees in the first round than Houston in the divisional round.
For sure. But I am going to say this has been a super fun summer to watch Twins baseball. Not every team wins the World Series every year. Only one team does. So if I let all my fan enjoyment come out of World Championships, there's way more times that I would be disenchanted than not. So I have truly enjoyed watching the summer of Twins baseball, and Saturday night's win over Cleveland, Garver's huge 3-run homer, and that was so much fun. And I happened to be listening to radio broadcast. Corey Provis, who I absolutely love, listening call a baseball game. He's so good. Just a wonderful call of Garver's home run, and that was just a super fun moment for me during a super fun summer of watching Twins baseball.
It's one thing to be able to fly around the earth fast enough to make it go the other direction. It's another thing to do that while chained to an absolute anchor, which Provis has to do on a nightly basis.
Oh my God. Yeah, Gladden is
an anchor.
I have no earthly idea what is happening when he's calling the middle innings.
Neither does he.
I'm not sure he's aware that the majority of his listening audience depends on him describing what is happening to get any sort of level of understanding of what's going on.
I just picture the dude and Jimmy Buffett having a love child, and that is what's calling the game at that point. And then it makes some kind of sense.
That's like just your opinion, man.
Oh man, yeah. No, it's tough for me because it has been an extremely enjoyable summer of Twins baseball for me personally. Totally agree. I'm more invested in them and have enjoyed the season more than I have been and have in a long time. That being said, 1991 is a long time ago, and I think you can expect both, and you're not going to get both regular season success and playoff success very often, especially in baseball when it's statistically so difficult to make the playoffs. But I still think you can expect it, and as long as you understand that being disappointed doesn't mean that you turn in your fan card per se.
That's fair. I can handle that.
I don't know. All right, let's trundle over to some final thoughts here. I don't know if you guys have any. We talked about basically everything, but I don't know. Maybe there's some pro bowling news that I missed out on. But and so yeah, final Minnesota goodbyes. It's been so long since we've done the show. I forgot what the hell they're called. Mike Burgoyne, you're up.
I mean, I really don't have anything. I guess I'll just say goodbye to the slower days of summer as all the sporting really picks up now a lot with everything we talked about with the Lynx playoffs and baseball playoffs and hockey coming and football and basketball, and it should be fun.
Lonnie?
Yeah, Mike kind of beat me to it. My Minnesota goodbye is to summer. I enjoyed you. We'll see you again next year.
Drake Pilon, Matt Vey Goosegoff, Jordan Topping, Adam Beckman. Who am I missing? Lester Lancaster. Jesus. Mitchell Brown. What do all those gentlemen have in common? They're all on the Wild Traverse City team for this year's prospect tournament.
Don't sell Les Lancaster short. I'll just say that right now.
Underscoring the general state of affairs for the stupid Wild. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm whatever, Guerin, whatever. But I'm going to say goodbye to compelling wild-oriented storylines for a while.